Please welcome Ms. Eلانا Sachs to this stage.
Hi everybody. Thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. As the Executive Director and Ambassador for Youth for Human Rights Australia, Victorian Chapter, along with our dedicated volunteers present this evening, we are deeply honoured to be part of this significant event, launching Bashir Fayyaq's book, Hazara Prodigies, to the world stage. Not only this, we are also thrilled that Youth for Human Rights and United for Human Rights Australia are official partners with the Hazara community. Thank you. To explain a little bit about our organisations, Youth for Human Rights International and United for Human Rights International are both worldwide, secular-based, not-for-profit, volunteer organisations. The purpose of YHRI and UHRI is to teach youth about human rights, specifically the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and through education, inspire them to become advocates for tolerance and peace. Our charter is to achieve that aim in simple, yet empowering, high-quality human rights education materials for youth, teachers, officials, government, anyone. YHRI and UHRI, recognised by the United Nations and sponsored by the Church of Scientology, has now grown into a global movement, including hundreds of groups, clubs and chapters around the world. It sponsors activities and provides materials for individuals and groups and government agencies in more than 92 countries. The program, being totally secular and non-political, embraces all religions, cultures and peoples from all walks of life. As human rights belong to all peoples, then the program is for all of us as mankind. These activities include petition drives, concerts, youth summits, events and seminars. The materials include booklets, public service announcements as a short film depicting each of the 30 articles or human rights of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, an information kit, an educator's kit, as well as the Story of Human Rights DVD. All are free of charge. We have seen that our human rights education materials uplift the spirit, creating understanding where previously there was hatred, violence, bullying and discrimination. Therefore, one of our primary goals is to get our human rights education program into the school curriculum Australia-wide, so that our youth, on upwards, would be able to learn this priceless information from when they are still vulnerable to negative social media or hate rhetoric, etc. So part of this strategy is to get signatures, thousands of them, in the form of our petitions to the Victorian Government and beyond to implement such a desperately needed solution. I strongly believe in the power of storytelling. Hence, this vital book that Bashir has lovingly and painstakingly written is actually a recorded documentation of the lives and stories reflected through the eyes of those individuals of the Hazara community that show bravery, perseverance and success despite hardship, persecution, genocide and suffering that your community has undergone, whether it be in Afghanistan or in the Hazara diaspora worldwide. This book in turn is important testimony for our future generations to come to know these life stories of those individuals and actual events recorded in the book. Also, those who seek to deny or change aspects of Hazara's true and factual history for heinous purposes or try to say it was propaganda and lies are stopped in their tracks with these moving and inspiring stories. From the moment I met the beautiful Hazara community, I have felt your warmth, generosity, and strength of spirit. The women are all beautiful and strong, as well as the men who are quietly proud, respectful, and elegant. There was for me and my colleagues a sense of belonging and feeling part of a family. I want to thank the amazing Hazara community for extending sincere hand of friendship to our human rights advocacy and education work. We will continue to stand with you, shoulder to shoulder, to help bring about what we all desire: peace, human rights application here in Australia, and one day, in your home country, as well as around the world. I believe that part of this journey towards human rights becoming a reality is that we must celebrate our similarities, not differences. Peace and human rights are interdependent upon each other. To bring about the understanding and application of human rights by every person worldwide, it is a truly daunting task, with all of us wondering whether we will ever see this occur in our lifetime. This, in turn, would then help to foster and bring about peace. I truly believe that you, the Hazara people, hold the key to not only your own communities around the world, but can be leaders for other marginalised refugees and immigrants tackling human rights violations. By all of us working together, educating ourselves, young and old alike, on human rights and applying them daily in everyday life, we will get a step closer and closer to our mutual aims. Bashir, we wish you the very best of success for your amazing new book. I truly believe that Hazara prodigies will give more people an understanding of the often difficult as well as triumphant roads the Hazara community have travelled, including their incredible contributions to society. Both myself and my volunteers will continue to travel with you and your resilient and inspiring Hazara community toward a world that has more compassion, kindness, peace, and making human rights a reality. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sachs, for championing human rights and for your inspiring words of support. We truly appreciate it.